Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered why your favorite products are getting more expensive or why your local stores are closing down? If so, you are not alone. Millions of Americans are facing the harsh reality of a declining economy where sales are dropping and prices are rising. In this video, we will explore the reasons behind this phenomenon and what it means for you and your future. But before we dive into the details, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified of our latest videos. We post new content every week on topics related to personal finance, business, and investing. And if you enjoy this video, please give it a like and share it with your friends. It really helps us out a lot. Thank you. Now let's get started. The first thing we need to understand is what sales are and why they matter. Sales are the amount of money that a business earns from selling its goods or services to customers. Sales are also known as revenue, and they are the lifeblood of any business. Without sales, a business cannot pay its expenses such as rent, wages, taxes, and supplies. Without sales, a business cannot grow, innovate, or compete. Without sales, a business cannot survive. Sales are also an indicator of the health of the economy. When sales are high, it means that consumers are confident, spending, and demanding more products and services. When sales are low, it means that consumers are cautious, saving, and demanding less products and services. Sales reflect the level of economic activity, which in turn affects the GDP, the unemployment rate, the inflation rate, and the stock market. So what is happening to sales in America right now? Well, the short answer is they are declining. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, retail sales, which measure the sales of goods by retailers, fell by 1.3% in May 2024 compared to the previous month. This was the biggest monthly drop since February 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic hit the United States economy. Retail sales are a major component of consumer spending, which accounts for about 70% of the United States GDP. Therefore, a decline in retail sales means a decline in economic growth. But retail sales are not the only type of sales that are declining. According to the U.S. Department of Commerce, durable goods orders, which measure the sales of long-lasting products such as cars, appliances, and machinery, fell by 2.1% in April 2024 compared to the previous month. This was the second consecutive monthly decline and the biggest since April 2020, when the COVID-19 lockdowns began. Durable goods orders are a proxy for business investment, which accounts for about 15% of the United States GDP. Therefore, a decline in durable goods orders means a decline in business confidence and productivity. So why are sales declining in America? There are several factors that are contributing to this trend, but the main ones are: 1. The COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has been the biggest shock to the global economy in decades. It has disrupted supply chains, reduced consumer demand, and forced businesses to shut down or operate at reduced capacity. Although the U.S. has made significant progress in vaccinating its population and easing restrictions, the pandemic is still not over. New variants of the virus, such as the Delta variant, pose a threat to the recovery, as they could lead to new outbreaks, lockdowns, and travel bans. The pandemic has also created long-term changes in consumer behavior, such as more online shopping, less travel, and more saving. These changes could reduce the demand for certain products and services and affect the profitability of certain industries. 2. The inflation. Inflation is the general increase in the prices of goods and services over time. Inflation reduces the purchasing power of money, meaning that consumers can buy less with the same amount of money. Inflation also erodes the value of savings, investments, and debt. Inflation is influenced by many factors, such as the money supply, the demand and supply of goods and services, and the expectations of consumers and businesses. According to the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics, the Consumer Price Index, which measures the changes in the prices of a basket of goods and services, rose by 5% in May 2024, compared to the same month a year ago. This was the highest annual inflation rate since August 2008, when the global financial crisis hit. The main drivers of inflation in the United States are the rising costs of energy, food, housing, transportation, and healthcare. 3. The labor market. The labor market is the market where workers and employers interact to determine the wages and employment levels. The labor market is affected by many factors, such as the skills, education, and preferences of workers, the demand and supply of labor, and the regulations and policies of the government. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the unemployment rate, which measures the percentage of the labor force that is actively looking for work but cannot find it, was 5.8% in May 2024, down from 6.1% in April 2024. This was the lowest unemployment rate since March 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic began. However, the unemployment rate is still higher than the pre-pandemic level of 3.5% in February 2020. Moreover, the labor force participation rate, which measures the percentage of the working age population that is either employed or unemployed, was 61.6% in May 2024, unchanged from April 2024. This was the lowest labor force participation rate since January 1977, when the data series began. The labor force participation rate reflects the willingness and ability of people to work, and it is influenced by many factors, such as the age, gender, education, health, and income of the population. The low labor force participation rate means that millions of Americans are either discouraged from looking for work or unable to work due to the pandemic, the lack of skills, the lack of childcare, the health risks, or the generous unemployment benefits. So, what are the consequences of the declining sales in America? Well, the consequences are not good for both businesses and consumers. For businesses, decline in sales mean lower revenues, lower profits, and lower growth. This could lead to business failures, layoffs, bankruptcies, and mergers. For consumers, declining sales mean higher prices, lower incomes, and lower standards of living. This could lead to lower consumption, lower savings, lower investment, and lower wealth. So what can be done to reverse the declining sales in America? Well, there is no easy or quick solution, but there are some possible actions that could help. For example, first, the government could provide more fiscal stimulus, such as infrastructure spending, tax cuts, or direct payments to boost the demand and the supply in the economy and to support the vulnerable sectors and groups. Second, the central bank could provide more monetary stimulus, such as lower interest rates, quantitative easing, or forward guidance to lower the cost of borrowing, to increase the money supply, and to support the financial markets. Third, the businesses could invest more in innovation, technology, and efficiency to improve their products and services, to reduce their costs, and to increase their competitiveness. Fourth, the consumers could spend more wisely, save more prudently, and invest more diversely to increase their purchasing power, to protect their savings, and to grow their wealth. So, there you have it. The reasons and the consequences of the declining sales in America and some possible solutions to reverse the trend. We hope you learned something new and valuable from this video and that you will apply it to your own personal and financial situation. Remember, the economy is constantly changing, and so should you. Don't let the challenges discourage you, but rather use them as opportunities to grow and improve. If you like this video, please hit the like button and leave a comment below. We would love to hear your thoughts and feedback on this topic. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our latest uploads. We post new videos every week on topics related to personal finance, business, and investing. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay smart, stay safe, and stay awesome.